I'm Eric from Doinker Stabilizers. In this video I'd like to talk to you about our Elite Doinker Supreme series stabilizers. Now, the Elite has been one of our most popular selling stabilizers since we came out with it many years ago. Due to its relatively simple design, but yet there's a wide range of options that actually come with this stabilizer. One being, and the main one being, the suppression mount, and this is what really separates it from the rest of the line of stabilizers. The suppression mount is a 4.5-inch long machined aluminum housing that weighs 4.6 ounces. It suspends a steel rod on the inside. At either end of that steel rod, there are basically doinkers that are suspending that rod in the middle of that machined housing. And what that does is upon the release of that arrow, there's going to be residual vibration left over from the bow. And really the stabilizer helps out because it, in essence, is kind of like an exit point for that residual vibration. So the first place that energy is going to go to is the base of the stabilizer. And the suppression mount flexes, the weight inside flexes just enough to remove a tremendous amount of that residual vibration. And whatever escapes that and keeps transferring down the rod goes down the length of the rod and then exits at its second exit point, which would be the large 1 1/8 Doinker Supreme that's at the end of the stabilizer. Throughout the years, we've changed the design of the doinkers to kind of go with modern trends of bows and everything. And in the last 3 to 5 years, bow designs have changed so much that a lot of that residual vibration that you would normally feel has really been kind of limited, really due to parallel limb designs and string stoppers and many other things. But there still is a large range of vibration that does need to be taken care of, and the Elite Doinker Supreme really does a tremendous job with that. Available in a few different options here. We have our smaller version at 18.5 inches, that's the EDS 18, and it's 9.4 ounces, just the way it comes. Then we bump it up to the EDS 28 at 28.5 inches long and 10.1 ounces. Jump it up from there. Probably one of our most popular lengths would be the EDS 31 at 31.5 inches and 10.3 ounces. This is a really good all-around stabilizer for the majority archers out there that are trying to get into a freestyle setup. Good for indoors, good for outdoors. Not quite too long for that outdoor setup. Just a really good length. Probably that is, I would have to say, our most popular selling length in the stabilizer. Jump it up from there to the EDS 34, the 34.5 inch at 10.5 ounces. This really is a good length for the indoor archer, and a lot of archers really tend to go with that longer length. Add that few extra inches on there is going to get that weight a little bit farther out, and that leverage is going to come into play a little bit more, and you can actually use a little less mass weight to accomplish a real good stability. Every one of these stabilizers comes in our carbon grid. This is a great stabilizer size. It's only 640 thousandths OD, so if you're really worried about wind, you don't have to worry about it with this stabilizer. The next thing you can do with the fully adjustable large Doinker Supreme is you can actually adjust the amount that weight flexes. And you can do this one of two ways. The first way being just merely tightening down the weights. The farther you tighten the weights, the more it's going to compress the inner workings of the doinker, which will limit the amount in which the doinker weights will flex. That's one way. Way two would be by disassembling the inner workings of the doinker, and inside there's a series of 3 different grooves that are machined out, and you could reassemble the inner workings farther back. And by doing that, that's going to limit the amount of flex as well. Another cool thing about the fully adjustable Doinker Supreme that's on here, and it being the large doinker, is it will accept our Gen 5 conversion. And you would just basically disassemble the inner workings, replace it with the longer screw that comes with that Gen 5 doinker, and you'd put it in the middle groove, which is the second groove down. Why would you do that? If you are an archer that is shooting a relatively light weight in the front, being something under 10 ounces, and you want a tremendous amount of vibration dampening control, that Gen 5 doinker will do it for you on top of everything that this stabilizer has. All in all, it's a really good setup for that archer. It's really looking to remove a tremendous amount of residual vibration. This happens to be one of our top shooters, Dave Cousins' favorite stabilizer throughout the years. We've tried to give him other products, and he always stays with the Elite Doinker Supreme. It truly is a Dave Cousins stabilizer, and I think if you were to try it on your setup, you would be really amazed on what it offers. There's not a lot of products out there that can really match the Elite setup. So do yourself a favor, if you get a chance, stop by your local pro shop, try out the Elite Doinker, and we wish you the best of luck. Doink on.